Hey, happy 4th. So today I'm documenting all of my thoughts until I see my therapist again because she's out. I guess she's in the process of healing from having surgery, so I won't be seeing her until the middle of August. So to, you know, I don't know, I guess I'm going to document everything that's been going on with me until then and just show her the videos. I've been having this reoccurring memory of what happened a couple of years ago in my 20s of somebody's father that I knew. And it won't stop bugging me. It's like the memory keeps coming up every now and then. And a lot of tragedies that happened in the past is still haunting me to this day. Now, not a lot of people notice that I was there and that I actually seen it for myself. And not everybody is going through the same things I'm going through. It's a real tragedy to witness somebody else's tragedy and to witness people dying left to right or, harming themselves. And it's like everybody was so busy worried about what I was going to do that they didn't see what was going on around them as well. Now, granted, yeah, I've been suffering from depression and PTSD for a long time. I went through a lot of tragedy events. I witnessed a lot of tragic events, and nobody think that because you witnessing something that it won't affect you in the long run. It affects you very bad, especially when you was there to witness it. And it's killing me because I keep thinking about it over and over for years. And I guess that's one of the reasons why I've been trying so hard to move out of my neighborhood, because of what I witnessed on in this neighborhood. And I witnessed people's death that I was once close to. It wasn't like somebody I didn't know or barely knew. It was somebody that I knew. It was like the person that I'm talking about, his daughter was close friends of mine, and she lived across the street from me. So what happened was it was a summer night, I was in my 20s, and this is when I was on my way home, and I was coming back into my block, and when I saw a group of people standing in between buildings. We have a walkway in between both of the buildings, my old building and another building at the time. And everybody was sitting there in shock. Cops was there, ambulances was there, but I didn't know. So the number one thing on my mind was somebody got hurt. And more ambulances started coming over. So I was looking up, and I noticed that my friend's father jumped off the roof of the building. He was high on drugs, and everybody didn't know what to do. People kind of just stared. And that's the most hurtful thing of them all. If you just sit there and you stare at a person who's harming themselves or who's just ready to jump off the roof of a cliff. Don't sit there and witness somebody about to kill themselves or harming themselves and think it's nothing. Like, this is not entertainment. You want some entertainment, you go to the movie theaters, you go anywhere else for entertainment. This was a matter of life and death, and people just sat there and looked. Nobody called him. Nobody didn't try to reach out to his family. Nobody wasn't trying to save him. So 2 people said they were trying to talk him off the ledge, but nowhere to be found when the cops was asking questions. And I kind of thought it was kind of messed up, because I'm like, if you really care about this person, and he was your friend, you would have done everything you can just to talk him off that ledge. And he wasn't just a stranger to anybody. He was a friend to everybody. He grew up around this block. He was somebody's father, somebody's husband. And the least you could have done was talk him off the ledge or try to get him off the ledge. You stood there and you just looked at him like he was just another entertainment on TV. And you didn't do nothing about it. Now, the ones that called the cops, they pretty much only told very little about what was going on. And that was heartbreaking because, like I said, you sitting up there, you're looking at the top of the building, and it's like you sitting there frozen, like you can't go up there and try to talk him out of it. Now, if I would have got there in time, he would be alive. Because unlike everybody else, I would have been one of those people that was going to try to stop him. Y'all don't understand, when people are high on drugs, they are out of their minds. They don't know what they're saying. They don't know what they're doing. All in their mind they thinking is, oh, I'm living the life, or I'm having fun. It's like in their mind they in a whole different state. They in a whole different world. You're on your right mind. You're clear-headed, so you could talk to him. You could do something about it. I blame the people that was with him at the time he was getting high, and I blame the people that didn't do nothing but sit there and look. Because it's really messed up to not talk to somebody and talk them out of committing suicide. Now, some people thought it was a real tragedy that somebody did this to him. But we all know nobody's going to make you do something you don't want to do. You did it because you want to do it. But at the same time, it's like, you know, if this person is not in his right mind and he's ready to walk off the ledge, why can't you talk to him? Why can't you stop him? That's all I wanted to know. Is like, why can't you stop them? People are just sitting there looking at him. And it haunts me to this day because it's like it's not like he was sick. He wasn't physically sick, like with a terminal illness, or he had health problems. He was just going through a lot. Stress is a motherfucker. It can kill you. And all the things that you go through in life, it replays in your head over and over. And since you're not the type of person to really talk about your feelings and your problems to people, it's like it stays with you. And it stays with you until the day you die. And people keep telling you it's okay, things get better. No, it doesn't. This is reoccurring over and over in my mind. And this is a reoccurring statement that people go through every single day. And I just wish there's somebody out here that can actually open their mouths and talk to somebody. Okay? If you see somebody going through something, go to them and ask them if they're okay, if they need to talk. Don't just sit there and look at them. Okay? Y'all looking at them like they're another TV show or something, or they're just another act at a play. These people's lives is so important as well. They are so just as important as you are. So it would not hurt for you to go to them and ask if they're okay, if there's something that they need. Do they need somebody to talk to? Do you need a shoulder to cry on? Everybody on TV and out here in this world is always preaching about it, even on the news. And yet, y'all not even there. Y'all don't physically do the work. Y'all don't sit here and actually go to people and talk to them. Y'all think y'all got better things to do than to sit down and talk to somebody and worry about their feelings and worry about their mental health. And when you see people on social media and online and on TV or whatever the case is, just purging out their feelings, just letting y'all know how they feel and what they're going through, everybody want to sit here and give y'all their mouths until it's time to actually do the work. And then I sit here and say to y'all, if it was your family members or if it was you, what would you have done? How would you handle the situation? People have nightmares over and over and over about the same thing. And it's hard for them to talk about it because nobody really cares to talk about it. Nobody really cares to ask them questions. You care about yourself. You care about how it affects you at the end of the day, but you're not caring about what that person's going through. That person is the one that's going through stress. That person is the one that has to deal with the worst mental health. That person has no one else to come to. Not everybody has a safety net. And y'all sitting here wonder why people choose suicide over anything else. It's because y'all won't even give us the time of day. Y'all feel like it's too much to care for somebody enough to check on them. Because y'all so busy being fucking selfish and thinking about yourselves. If it doesn't benefit y'all, why should y'all care, right?